right, so I'm logging in. Thank you for being patient. Good to have you here, sisters. So, I was logging in, getting everything set up. Thank you for the like already. My goodness, all the love. I appreciate it. So, how was everybody's day today? Today, I had my first day back at school. Hooray, hooray. The only thing I hate about it is they're just going over like the APA style of footnoting to people. And Willie, good to have you here. I see people joining, and we're going to get some cooking done. And on my YouTube, I have the title Going Dutch with a Narcissist because I have on my Dutch shoes. So if you know any, I can't really take them off. They're so hard to get on. But if you know any high schoolers that want to go to Amsterdam and also Paris with me, we're setting that up. So I just got my costume. You guys will see the costume that I'm going to wear on December 5th. I'm going to have my hair in little braids. My dog's wanting to go out. Sisters, how are you? Hopefully you're still here. Let me let my dog out. Why do you want to go out, Dixie? There's been a lot of sound outside. Sorry I'm walking away so quickly. All right, go potty. Be good. We had some really loud sounds. I don't know what it was. And a little scary, like crashing sounds right outside my house. And it doesn't make sense unless it was my garbage can. But so, how's everybody doing tonight? Gonna hopefully have Sarah logging in. She's kind of freaking out about Thanksgiving coming up and making the turkey. It's her first turkey she's making. So sisters, come back in. Sorry I took too long, sisters. When I set up, there's so many different little things that I have to do. So got my recipe. We're going to make some beer bread. We're also going to make green bean casserole. And I think I might want to make beer bread pizza. What do you think about that? So look at you guys joining in. Nice to have you. So tomorrow is my last day before going on break for Thanksgiving. Sisters, I hope that's you popping back in. Sorry for the delay. I think it might be. Hope it's not my internet. How's my internet doing, guys? So I'm going to go ahead and turn the oven on and we'll go ahead and get started. So beer bread pizza, if it's, I don't know, in the works, and green bean casserole. I've been making a lot of different things dealing with turkey leftovers. So also making some side dishes. So let me know how the internet connection is. I see you guys popping in and out. But anybody else have any Dutch wooden shoes? Let me know. Because here they are. You're going to hear them clicking. Can't really show it. Can you see what they look like? So I just got them and I'm going to wear them at school to market for Amsterdam and Paris. So trying to get used to it, seeing how comfortable they are. If not, I'll use my mom's, which are a little bit bigger. But they clash with my Dutch girl outfit. So, all right, we'll get it started. I'm going to turn it on to 375. And let a couple more people come in so they can get the recipes that I've been promising. I'm going to have to let my dog back in a second. But working on my master's for a licensed professional counselor. I do one-on-ones. If you guys would like to do that, I am a certified life coach, hypnotist, trauma-informed, also a teacher. All those kind of things. I feel like I'm just going through training after training after training. But never stop learning. And there's so much in this world to learn. Also, what do you guys think about AI? AI, I think, is crazy, and it's going to distort our realities, which is kind of scary. But I'd like to know what your favorite side dish is at Thanksgiving. We already made my au gratin potatoes. We're going to make the green bean casserole tonight. And I know, who was it last night? They kept asking me to cook, like, everything. So if you guys have special requests, I will make things that you guys would like. So far, everything's turned out really, really good, except when one of my viewers told me about somebody who was trying to themselves, and it made me burn the sauteed onions. But other than that, everything's turned out really good. So What do you run? Yes, my sister ex-husband bought my mom some of those shoes when he was deployed in the Navy. They're actually not too bad. These like I can just like this part of my foot just goes in. So I only have one layer of socks. So we'll see how they are. They irritate a little bit on my toes. But the other ones that my mom gave me, hello, I see you popping in and waving. They're a little bit bigger. So those I can wear a couple more pairs of socks. These are okay, just the little toes. And what is it? Cookies? Is that how I say it? Cookies? So they're actually not that bad. Just I wish I had like 2 or 3 pairs of socks on. Run says they literally you have to size them. I did they fit. I have 1 pair of socks. Ta-da! They do fit. It's just somebody fell on my foot right here and completely crushed. I had to have a pin put in, like on the underside that way and across. So this is just a smidge higher. And one toe's a smidge longer than it was. So that kind of throws it off a little bit. According to them, he made a random guess. They have it by like how many centimeters, I think. And then you figure out what size you need from there. So I ordered these online and they do say you want to have like this much finger at the heel part. So Randy, it's good to have you here. I'm wearing my clogs, my Dutch girl clogs, getting ready. What's my natural hair color? I'm a blonde. It's absorbing the rust in my water at my place. But yeah, I got my little girl picture over there. I got all those pictures. But yeah, my natural color is blonde. It is absorbing the rust in my water, unfortunately. But so what's your next nail color? I usually do this. I almost did red. Red for some reason. Permission for what? Permission. I don't know. But got my Dutch girl shoes on. So yeah, I'm a little Dutch girl. And I'll have to wear that outfit for you. What do you think about, oh my goodness, lots of inappropriate stuff. You put on wooden shoes and these guys go crazy. Run says he went to one of the shops that makes them, then realized, oh, I have no idea what size to get. So they do match up if you can ask them, if you know the shoe size. It was spot on. So let me let my dog in and then we'll get cooking. Still preheating the oven at 375. Oh, good. She's waiting. Come on, Dixie. Come on, good girl. So, update on Dixie. Yeah, I'm talking about you. I told you guys I was in the middle of a live chat. What was it, last night? And all of a sudden I look at my dog and her eye is like a blood red color. So I'm going to be taking her to the vet. My vet friend down in Tennessee said it might be a corneal ulcer. So I will be taking her in. And Debbie, good to have you here. We're going to be making some beer bread, beer bread and green bean casserole. So we're hoping Sarah can join us. And oh my goodness. Just wait till Dog Defender gets here. But good to have you, Debbie. How was your day today? Today was a good day. I'm wearing my Dutch shoes right now, my wooden clogs. And thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. I need Sarah to log in. So, Randy, what's been going on with you? Phil is here. I feel bad. I hope Sisters comes back. I took too long. Debbie says you don't remember. I did get a nap in today. I love my naps. I had some dreams today. And I don't know, like some memories popped up with my narcissist, and it does make you like think sometimes, like, did I dream that? And you're like, no, I know I didn't. But they make you feel so crazy that, because some dreams do seem really real, but I know, like, there's no way I was that crazy. But hi, good to have you here, William. And anybody thinking about going to Costa Rica with me, June 10th through the 18th, if you sign up in November, just a few days left to get that $150 discount. But I'd love to have you guys join me. And I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Tomorrow's an easy day at work. And then I got a couple days off. Debbie says I'm Christmas shopping. I need to do that. I also have a TikTok shop, and I need to get some products and do some videos for that. So you have a bad heart. Uh-oh. Why do you have a bad heart? Hello, I see you joining. Chad says, when am I going to Costa Rica? I am going to Costa Rica June 10th through the 11th. If you scroll way up on my YT channel, you'll see the link, and it has all the information with the itinerary, the prices. You can choose your own airfare or pick from the drop-down menu for an airport closest to you. So there's a lot included. 9 excursions. There's a boat ride. I can't wait to see the monkeys in the rainforest. That's what I'm looking forward to. But you're going to see like a geyser, and there's just all different kinds of things. So do you think you can come? You can come see me? I would love that. So, hi, Pookie. Nice to have you back. Good to see you. So, what do you want to make first? Are we making the green bean casserole, or are we making beer bread first? Chad says there's monkeys already everywhere. All you have to do is step outside for a minute. There you go. What does that say? Cookie dough? Oh, I told you about my pickle bread. How do you make pickle bread? Dildo. They're being inappropriate. So I'm a high school teacher. I catch on to those things. You can't fool me. Except one of you did get me one time. So that was, yeah. Chad says, yes, I'll go visit you. Will you? Will you sign up? Chad, that would be awesome. Okay. Go sign up. Save $150. All you got to do is put $99 down. Oh my goodness, that's not your birthday. Michael, I'm on to that. I know what you're trying to get me to say. Chaz says 100%. You do tons of cooking in the mountains. You are going to go? Okay. So the link is up top. I expect to see your reservation because, I'm so excited. I am super, super stoked. So Chad is going with us. Anybody else? Heather's talking about going. So is Sarah. And it's just going to grow. So I just started marketing it. A lot of people are interested. But if you sign up, please sign up. And then we know for sure that people are serious about going. And yeah, as long as we have 6 people, we could take a larger trip, but we can meet up with people out there, and you'll get to see me in a bathing suit. Just saying. I don't know if that's good or bad. Now nobody's going to sign up. But we get to swim in the ocean, if I remember correctly. And it's just going to be great. I love that kind of weather. So meet up with me in Costa Rica. Yikes. With a big sweatshirt on, I'm always cold. So, all right, you guys didn't tell me, are we doing beer bread or are we doing green bean casserole first? I need Sarah to join in. I'm doing this partially for Sarah. So I know she's got a lot going on today. She's doing a little tribute for somebody that she lost online with somebody who created that. So thank you for the follow. Each and every day, we are growing more and more. I need to start taking some time to doing my long content again. So if you guys have any topic requests, just let me know. I'm going to go ahead and start with the beer bread. we will start with that. Super easy to do. So, all right. If you have self-rising flour, you do not need to add the baking powder. But I bought all-purpose, so you need 3 tablespoons of baking powder to go with this. All right. Of course, I wrote down the recipe. I don't know where I put it. And my measuring cup. There we go. All right. Let's see. Yep, super easy. Need sugar, okay. Dang it. Is it sugar? Dang. Hold on. Oh. 3. Oh. 1 sec. I was late when I did this. Hold on. Let me double check something. Well, of course, it's not easy to find today. Did you ever have that where, no. So this is the Trader Joe recipe. Hold on 1 sec. I had it all done, but when here we go. 3 ingredient. I just want to double check on the amount of sugar and baking powder because I think I mixed it up. No, I did it right. Okay. All right. I did it right. Good. Because I corrected it because I did teaspoon. I'm like, nope, it's tablespoon. Yikes. So, all right. So we need 3 cups. 3 cups. Beer bread, and then maybe beer bread pizza. What do you think? Beer bread pizza? I don't know. 1. I just want cheese. That's the real story. All right. 2. And 3. So we got 3 cups of flour. Close this back up. And then you're going to want your can of beer. You're going to want that at room temperature. Do not want it cold because that's going to help with the rising since there's no yeast in this bread. So 3 tablespoons sugar. Got my Dutch clogs on so you guys are going to hear me. I need to do my tap time. All right. The sugar also helps activate the rising. So 3 tablespoons. 1. I do have measuring spoons, but measuring spoons are a little bit more accurate, but that's all right. All right, so we got 3. And then 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder, which is half a tablespoon. There are 3 teaspoons in a tablespoon. So I'm just going to do half a tablespoon. Same thing as 1.5 teaspoons. 2. Have you guys ever had beer bread? I like it. All right. Yes, no. And I'm going to add a little butter on top. Just helps with the browning. And then we'll put the beer in. Let me get the butter melting. Got my Dutch shoes, guys. Super excited. Just gonna melt this down about 22 seconds. And here we go. Crack this open. I actually want to try this in my hair. It's supposed to be good for your hair too. I don't know if we can show labels, so I'm not going to show labels. You just add that in there. Debbie, would your little gadget work on this? Would that be helpful for this? Look at that. Beer bread. I think I'm going to try it. Debbie got me this gadget. I'm going to see if this helps. So, thank you for joining, Tiger. I think it's going to help. I like it. I like it already. Yeah, Debbie was sweet and got me this gift. It's kind of reminds me of pizza dough. I don't know. I could spread it out like pizza dough, but I'm going to make actual bread out of it. There we go, Deb. That's already stirred up. How nice. Look at that. Perfectly stirred. That's way easier. I know a guy named Tiger. His real name is Sam. Oh, and he goes by Tiger. Is he a tiger? Is he a tiger? Thank you for the follow. All right, so beer bread. We got the dough already mixed up. Just like our thoughts after narcissistic abuse. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and spray everything. Look at that. Perfect dough. A lot of my Swahili students, they like something called fufu. And I think this is very similar to what fufu is. There's all different kinds. But this is my understanding of what fufu would be. And then they just dip this into all different kinds of gravies. There's different kinds that they make. There's flour kind and plantains? Are those like bananas, the plantains? All right, this stuff is super sticky though. So I actually kind of like raw dough. It feels all sticky though. All right, so we're just going to put that in there. I don't remember if I'm supposed to let it rise. Should probably find that out. What do you think? Okay. Kind of form it a little bit. Let me wipe my hands down. And I'm going to double check if I need to let this rise for a half hour or something. I made it before without the baking powder, and it's heavy if you don't. You want it to rise. But it might just do it on its own. So hold on. But feel free to open the discussion up. We can talk about whatever you guys would like to talk about. Probably should have added a little bit of salt to taste. I didn't do that, but I'm having butter on top. So let me just double check if I need to let it rise. So, heck no. Heck no. He wasn't. Okay, so no yeast, no kneading, just stir and what? Save this recipe. We'll show it to me. Hurry up. So easy. Okay, just 3 ingredients, and I did 4 because of with some honey. That would be good. Some call it 3-2-1. Others call it 1-2-3 beer bread. So it's just super easy. Hearty crunch with a moist light side. It's no yeast. Whipped honey butter. I didn't think about that. Maybe I should make some honey butter. What do you think? Honey butter? We can make homemade honey butter. That's not hard. My goodness, they're making me read a lot. I just want to make sure. I don't think you need to go ahead. Preheat the oven. Okay, so let me make sure. What did I put it on? They want it at 350. All right, let me turn it down. Do 350. It helps to follow a recipe. You'll notice I don't usually do that. And we got it buttered up or greased up. And it's going to be 45 minutes to an hour. And they're giving you the little secret I already told you. Yeah, I think that's all you got to do. All right. So there you go. There you have it. And maybe we can make some honey butter. Should I make honey butter? All right. So we got this. I am going to add just a sprinkle of salt because I want to. And I like to put butter on top. That's just, you know me, Debbie, right? I got to change everything up. Can't just do it the way I'm supposed to. But this kind of gives it like a nice taste. I like it. Dixie, no. All right, about 2 tablespoons. I keep hearing sounds. There we go. Ta-da! We're going to put this in the oven for about 45 minutes. All right, so Chad, are you really serious? You really serious about going to Costa Rica with me? I think part of the reason Dixie's barking is because of my clogs, my Dutch girl clogs. So, honey butter, we can do that. We'll get a little bit more honey or butter put into here. Dixie. All right. Let me get my cinnamon. I don't know. Do I need cinnamon and sugar? No, I won't need sugar because of the honey. All right. So we got the cinnamon. And I love the honey bears. They're so cute. Actually, if you get local honey, it helps with giving you like some antibodies. It helps with allergies. So try to get local honey. This is probably local to back home, but that's all right. Guys are so quiet. Talk to me. Hello, hello. And I see you join. Look at that. I got my subscriber here. I know what it is. Such a scary sound. My door is clamoring. It's okay, Dixie. It's not staying shut. All right. So I'm just mixing it up. A little bit of honey. And that'll be really good on the beer bread. The one thing I used to love about Kentucky Fried Chicken, their biscuits, I used to love as a kid with honey. Like the real honey, not the sugar syrup that they have. All right, and then I'm just going to mush this up. There you go. That's going to be good and ready when that butter comes out. We're going to get Mr. Moo turned on. I'm turning him on to 45 minutes. We'll do 50. It's probably going to take about 50 minutes. Oh, I got to do the green bean casserole. So the green bean casserole is also going to go to Mom's. I'm making her like a little care package for Thanksgiving. We're having a dinner together, or it's going to be a lunch. So I am from Michigan. Where are you from? I love hearing where you guys are from. I'm in freezing cold Michigan making honey butter. New Jersey. I went to cheer camp in New Jersey. I was a cheerleader for Wayne State University, and we went to Rutgers. And that was the first time I ever took a airplane ride. Look at this. It doesn't look all that good, but it's going to taste good. Let me taste it. Needs more honey. Way more honey. I put too much cinnamon in. So that'll be good. Yeah, too much cinnamon. Can you show us the casserole? Yes, I haven't started doing that yet. I will definitely show you. So this will warm up a little bit more. Let me taste this though. A little salt in it. And just a smidge more honey. That's a lot of honey. All right, so let me stir that and then I'll get to the green bean casserole. So yes. All right, so green bean casserole. And we're gonna open up, let me see. I like to do 3 cans. I'm trying to decide if I want a larger. 1, 2, 3. Let me get a little larger pan. See, I can't tell that's really larger. This one's just a little deeper. We'll go with this one. All right, so we're going to open up 3 cans. You can use fresh. You can use frozen. I actually like canned French style green beans better. Doesn't matter what style if you use the whole, but I like the French cut the best. And I like it better with the salt added. That's just me. So we got 3 cans French style green beans. And then I pair that with 2 cans of cream of mushroom soup. Like I said, a lot of times brands don't matter, but I think as far as cream of mushroom soup, also, Debbie, that cream of chicken, that was so good. Those I buy brand name on. Certain things I'll buy brand names, others it's the same stuff, just different packaging. I haven't found cream of mushroom that's equivalent though. All right, so here we go. We're gonna drain. I'll go ahead and drain that over here. I can clean this up. So you definitely want to make sure it's drained really well. It's better drained. All right, so, and Truth Wave, hello, you're new. Welcome to the channel. We are chit-chatting about whatever you would like to talk about. And I'm making beer bread and green bean casserole right now. Kind of getting ready for the holidays. Check that out. One has the pop top, the other doesn't. But yeah, with the leftovers that you guys are going to have, I want you guys to have some recipes. We've been making a lot of stuff. We just got done making honey butter. All right, let me get a spoon to get that out. So let me see what you're saying to me. Beer bread sounds great. I know. All of a sudden I was like, you know what? I haven't made that in years. So I just decided to make it. And it's super easy. It's 3 cups of self-rising flour. If you do not have self-rising, use, 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder. That's important. Otherwise, it'll be really dense and really thick. So 3 cups flour. If you need 1.5 teaspoons baking powder, 3 tablespoons sugar, and 1 can of beer at room temperature. I got a ghost in my house. Not really. It's the wind, but. All right, so 3 cans of green beans. What's everybody's favorite side dish for Thanksgiving? We've already made the au gratin potatoes. And are you guys looking forward to Thanksgiving? I know some of us have narcissistic families that we might be dreading, but there are ways to get through the holidays with a smile on your face. Some of us will be alone. Some of us have lost some people, but there are still things. I'd like to know what you guys are thankful for. You're an ant by my foot. I'll squish it with my Dutch clogs. I'm getting used to this. Just so you know, since you're new, you mentioned Rutgers as I came on your channel. This always makes me think of Mr. Magoo. There you go. Yeah, I went there for cheer camp back in the day for Wayne State University. And I almost passed out on the flight. And I was so hoping I would because I was so uptight about it. And then I came to. All right, so then we're going to mix this in. This is what we got so far. It's so funny. Things look so different on TikTok. The coloring is way different. And you are a bit drunk, unfortunately. Uh-oh. Is that why you said you'd go to Costa Rica with us? Or are you really going to go? Tell me the truth. So, Truth Wave. Just so you know, we are doing a meet and greet. If you would like to join us in Costa Rica, we're doing a meetup June 10th through the 18th. So the way up top is the information. Thank you for the follow. I see that. All right, so we got this going. Super, super easy. It's probably about the easiest casserole you'll ever have. And then we got our French onion that we add. Well, drunk is the best way to book trips, right? Yeah, go for it. Go do it now. Prove you're drunk. And we're even debating, depends on if I'm hungry, beer bread pizza. I don't know, beer bread pizza. Is that a thing? You just spent $424 at Walmart. Not bad. Oh my goodness, what'd you get? Not bad. Put that money into the Costa Rica trip. All right, so French onions. And I have to tell you something. Yesterday, I don't usually buy them in this style can. I've been shopping at Aldi's. And so it's a different, lately it's been like a bag. And I have a hard time finding the Frenches. So I didn't realize I already had these. I had these last night. I looked all over. So, because I was like, I thought I had them. And I do. All right, so then you just stir this in. And I use kind of about half. And then I put them on top too. This is the best. Take something healthy and doctor it up. All right, so there we go. So it's 3 cans to 2 cans. 2 cans, Sam. We're going to see 2 cans in Costa Rica. How can you not go? Did you book your flight yet? Book your flight. All right, and then we're just going to put just a couple on top. Whoops. There we go. It's one nice thing about being single. You don't have to worry about onion breath. Ha, 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 ha. All right, there we go. So this is the casserole. And ta-da. Super easy, super delicious. A lot of people like it. What do you guys think about green bean casserole? So we got how much more time on the bread? Got, all right, I'm going to go ahead and put this on 35 minutes. And so they're both going to be done just about the right time. This, you can go a few minutes longer or shorter. Flight leaves from Detroit, right? You can use the drop-down menu. And, I always forget to plug this in. Oh, I better not have a problem again tonight. You can use the drop-down menu and pick the airport that is closest to you. I would suggest doing that to save money. So let me plug that in. I'm going to turn the lighting down just a little to kind of save on the battery. All right, that was my fault for not plugging it in. We're at 14% battery. So just use the drop-down menu. Pick your airport. Do you know what airport is closest for you? You're not a big fan of green bean casserole, but you said that the beer bread sounds good. You got to do the traditional stuff, and then I have to go grocery shopping. I'll do that Wednesday, and we'll have some new stuff. I want to make Sarah. Sarah, did you see I just made green bean casserole? 3 cans of French cut green beans, 2 cans of cream of mushroom, and then about half of this. So you stir half in and put some on top. Super easy. And Sarah, we made some honey butter. Went ahead and added just a little bit more. We got honey butter going on. And just stirring that up. So good to have you here. So you're not a fan, Turtle or Truth Wave says, but what is your favorite for Thanksgiving? I saw on television they had roasted potatoes. I'm like, that sounds good. I've never had roasted potatoes on Thanksgiving. We always have mashed potatoes. I think I added too much cinnamon for the coloring. I think it tastes good. I just added extra honey to this. More honey. I didn't realize it takes this much honey. Ta-da. And then it'll be perfect. Victor, what's Victor? Is that your name, Truth Wave? Victor? You do like the cream corn dishes, though. My sister has one. I got to buy a few more things to make that. And I agree. That is good, too. I can't remember what she calls it, though. I'm not sure if it's the same as what you get. Is it with the cornbread? Use like a Jiffy mix and cream and a lot of cheese and sour cream, I think. It's just good. All right, so we got our honey butter. I want to add some sugar. It's really cream, far more creamy than just a can of cream corn. Oh, that would be good. Because I would like that. I don't know. We'll add more. Why does it just clover honey? It's not honeying up. Usually it's sweeter. Okay. So I use quite a bit, I think. All right. So Sarah, I told you that I'll be a phone call away for you. So don't worry about getting your turkey started. What time are you eating? She's making a 12-pound turkey, cooking it for approximately 3 hours at 325. And hers is going to be unstuffed. Make sure, Sarah, make sure you take out the giblets, the neck, and all that. That'll be in a bag. That'll be important. It's really cream. Far more creamy than just a can of creamed corn. Huh. So, Victor, good to have you here. And thank you guys for liking the lives. I appreciate that. We got about another, let's see. We got Chad signing up. Can't wait to hear. Chad, I can check to see when you sign up. Did you pick your airport? It's going to be cheaper probably where you're from. Where are you flying out of? One recliner and another, but different. Oh, okay. So that's not a bad price. So my flight will fly out of Detroit, but go ahead and pick your airport. So Sarah, we got somebody else coming with us. Chad is going to be joining us. And other people too, if you'd like to meet us in Costa Rica, I would love to have you. email me at cynthia@asoulsurvivor.com. I'll give you the itinerary, the information. I don't get the money. The money goes through the same company that when we take kids on their educational tours for study abroad. So it is a reputable company. It's not going to me, so you don't have to worry about that. They also have payment plans. So chat, all you got to do is put $99 down, set up a payment plan, or you can put $450 down and then pay the rest before we go in June. So there are different ways to do it. What about sweet potatoes? Any of you guys like sweet potatoes? I'm not a big sweet potato fan. Not a big sweet potato fan. I tried doing like the French fries. My daughter likes those. She likes the sweet potato fries and all that. She's a healthier eater than I am. But I tried. I just like potatoes too much. Got a kick out of it. They had you're done for now? Okay. Sisters, thank you for coming back. I feel so bad. I was getting set up and I saw that you said hello to me and I didn't get back to you soon enough. So thanks for popping back in. We're making beer bread. And then if I decide to, I'll make beer bread pizza. And also green bean casserole. So I'll have that for my mom's. Been preparing different sides as we go along so I can give her Thanksgiving leftovers because we're having that buffet at her place. But we got Chad is talking about joining us in Costa Rica. So I'm super excited about that. Also, if you guys have kids, high schoolers that want to earn credit, there's a trip to Amsterdam. That's why I'm wearing my clogs, getting ready to market that at the school. So has anybody ever tried on the Dutch shoes, the Dutch clogs, the klompen? So I'm actually thinking about getting my dual citizenship before I go there. What do you think about that? I kind of only want to get it if I go there, though. I don't know, because it's like an investment. But you're done for now. Okay. You guys, who goes Black Friday shopping? That's like the only day I don't go shopping. Victor says, I've tried them. However, they belong to my father and did not fit the best. So yeah, they're okay. They're like not the best. So where was I born? My mother was born in the Netherlands, but I was born in Michigan. So, but I do qualify as a dual citizenship. So thinking about it. Debbie says, I've had them when I was a little kid, but they will hurt if you walk more than a few minutes. Well, so far we're going on a couple hours, but I'm not. Yes, I am Dutch. I am. The Dutch people are the tallest people in the world, and I am 6'1". So kind of live up to that. Yeah, I could touch my ceiling without a problem. Do I speak Dutch? Horschgelorsken. Do I speak Dutch? I will study it. I can recognize certain words. You want to see my shoes? I wish I could take them off. I have it. There you go. Horschgelorsken. Like hachel and it's hard. It's hard. Vlok. Suiker is sugar. It's apparently very easy to learn. One of the easier languages. I could probably, it was interesting. My cousin wrote my grandfather a note and I picked it up and I like translated it. And he's like, how'd you know that? Because I've studied like French, Spanish, sign language, Japanese, Chinese. I don't remember what else. And then I teach English as a second language. So I'm starting to learn a little Swahili and Arabic. I can read Italian because it's so close to Spanish. You speak some Afrikaans, which is it is part Dutch. Ah, they also use a lot of French. I know Swahili. Yes, I am a English as a second language teacher at high school. So my students are 9th through 10th grade. I have Burmese, Kazakh from Kazakhstan, from France, from the Congo, from Tanzania, Haiti, Burma. We had Thailand last year. I think German. We have students from all over the world, and it's kind of like speaking in code. So I really do like it. I did my first writing in Burmese, which is a beautiful language. Like it's lots of circles. That's really pretty. Can I be your teacher? Nope, because you have good English. You gotta suck at English for me to be your teacher. But I could teach you a thing or two. Your dad was from Oberholzen, Germany, but he could speak Dutch too. I know my mom being Dutch, she was a nurse, and they were calling her. The other nurses are like, hey, can you talk to this guy? He's German and you're Dutch, right? So it's kind of similar. Would you be able to talk to him? So she's using her she's been in America since she was 11. And she was probably 45, 50 years old when they asked her to do this. And so she's like really trying hard to communicate. And they start laughing. They're like, we just asked if you could talk to him. He knows English. We didn't say he didn't. So why not? Of course. Go ahead and register. What is your best advice for a young guy to get with an older woman? Don't worry about the age, but as far as like men and women are a little bit more emotional. Remember that. Guys shut down. And so we trigger each other. So when a girl's emotional, she's not giving you a hard time. She's just trying to connect with you. And can I see you frame carry you afraid? What? You're going to have to reword that. How old is older? How old is older? They do have statistics though, like 5 years and up kind of starts getting a little rocky. 10 years, what is it? 30% increase, 36% increase. If it's 20 years or more, you got like a 93% chance of not making it. So just remember that. Also, if you want children, women stop having children at a certain age. Varies by the woman, but also the different retirement ages and generational things. So there's a lot more challenges with larger age differences. Just something to be aware of. But I am awesome. So when they say age is just a number, yeah, but there's also things that go along with that, So just be aware. I seem awesome. Well, thank you. All us empaths are, yes. But we got to be careful, though, that people don't take advantage of that. And I've been watching a lot of like true crime type stories and paying attention to people's eyes and the difference between not anymore. So yeah, you start seeing the red flags. We also have to be careful too, not to project like our previous traumas onto good people. Sometimes we might have a slight paranoia or trust issues, so we shut more people out. It's kind of like generational trauma in a sense, where it's like handed down to us now, but getting stronger every day and looking up those red flags will weed out who you don't want to be with. And there are times, that relationships are hard. And we all have some narcissistic tendencies, which is just basically self preservation, um, focusing on oneself. There are needs that we have. And I was thinking about, sometimes you can communicate with someone and you're really needing your needs met. And it was just something, it wasn't a big deal thing like scenario that I was thinking about. But when you're like, look, I just really need you to answer this. And then the other person is like, well, I just really need some space to time and think. Communication helps, but there's times like the scenario was something like, hey, I want to ask you like what I did to hurt you. And so you want them to give like a candid response. You don't want to lead it, you don't want to say, were you hurt that I was loud waking you up or whatever? You want to know exactly what it is without putting thoughts into their mind. So if that's your purpose, you're like, look, can you just answer the question? And then they're like, well, why do you want to know? And then the back and forth. And, you could say that I just need the empathy for you to understand this is how I need to communicate this. And there's a purpose behind it, but I can't tell you the purpose yet. And then the other person is going to be like, well, tell me. And they just an argument because nobody's getting their needs met. And what are my plans for Thanksgiving? I am traveling across state to see my mooter mom, seeing my mother and my sisters and my niece. So I was going to be cooking, but Mom's got that all taken care of. There's a big brunch. So I'm still cooking because I'm going to be bringing gotta have leftovers. There's gonna be no leftovers, so I'm making up my own leftovers. My niece, what does she eat? She's adorable. She is the sweetest thing. So yeah, I was thinking about doing a series on adoption. She was adopted, and my sister actually got to cut the cord. She was in the delivery room. And I know sometimes people who are adopted, they have some issues because I saw some people posting about my whole upbringing was a lie. Now she knows she's adopted, and she knows she's so well adjusted and so loved. But some people really struggle with that, and especially if it's been a secret, and all of a sudden, like, whoa, what? But I think those people are the most loved, that somebody chose to take them in. I know some people are abusive, but she was definitely desired. And so your grandkids are coming over. Oh, how old are they? Grandkids are the best. I have some grandkids that are down in Tennessee, and I can't get down there this year. So hoping to see them soon, but not anymore. I love that, Debbie. So how much more time do we have? We have about 15 more minutes on the beer bread. And what are they now? They're for like 5 and 9. 6 and 9. Teenagers. Oh, do they want to go to Amsterdam and Paris with me? They can earn college credit. Opening it up. So that'd be cool. That'd be cool to go with your grandkids to Amsterdam. You can come too. You could be an adult. So we got to think. All right. So I want to know, Chad, did you register yet? Chad. The one thing about the beer bread is the alcohol. No, stop lying to me. Kevin, you're lying. You haven't seen them since they were oops. Oh, you haven't seen them since they were toddlers and you get to see them now? Yeah, don't drink in Amsterdam. There you go. Okay, I won't. You live in Europe during high school and was not allowed to visit Amsterdam. LOL. I know we had 3 Dutch exchange students came. Thank you for liking the live. They came to stay with us. Sarah, did you ever meet the Dutch exchange students? It's kind of nice having 3 Dutch boys in my house. But yeah, I am 6'1". 6'1". That and yeah, there's definitely some sparks. Why won't you drink in Amsterdam? I'm not a big drinker, but I definitely won't partake in the pastries. I'm not into that stuff, but yeah, they got what, Heineken over there? Heineken. So I'm getting hungry. I need to eat and go to bed. It's 12:30 in the morning. So probably because I wouldn't know how to order it. I wouldn't know what to say. That's pretty tall. Do you play basketball or volleyball? I wish I knew I liked volleyball more. They were trying to recruit me. They're also trying to recruit me for basketball, chasing me down the hallways at my college. And I'm like, I'm just tall. I did play a little basketball, but I was a cheerleader. So I was taller than the guys. I was a college cheerleader at 3 different colleges. Your other daughter is not coming over. When was the last time you saw her? Do you still get to see her? So I went to Wayne State, and it was Highland Park Community College for my nursing is where I cheered. And then I cheered at Tri-State University. I tried out, I snuck in. I told that story where I snuck in and tried out, made the team, and I didn't go to that school. But I've gone to, what is it, like 11 different schools. I took sign language all I could down in Detroit. So I went across to Windsor, Canada to study more. And then I took like 31 and 32 credits per semester. So I would go 6 days a week. And sometimes I would travel to a different school to their extension center in the evening to take certain languages. I love languages. You're from Canada. What part? Our friends in London. You thought you were a teacher, not a doctor. I have so much schooling behind me. I'm a licensed nail tech. I have 800 hours cosmetology. I have all these certifications for psychology. I have 5 endorsements for teaching. Went to law school. I just learned. That's just me. Right now, I'm working on my master's to be a licensed professional counselor. I have a ridiculous amount of schooling. Toronto, the Toronto Blue Jays. We went there, and there was some museum. I remember panning for, it was probably Fool's Gold, but that was a good memory. So, yeah, the 420, I don't do the 420. That's me. Never had a desire to do that. So you're not a big drinker either. That and Paris was off limits. Oh my goodness. Well, we're the good kids. We're going to just, they were good. So a few more minutes. It's starting to smell good. So yeah, I wish I knew I liked volleyball. I probably should have done that. Then I also was invited to play professionally over in Germany, but I thought the guy was lying to me for basketball. But he was telling me the truth, and I turned it down. I'm like, yeah, right. But that would have been nice. I wish I did that for at least a season. That would have been a memory. Because he's like, yeah, you just do it for a couple months and you come home, and they made a lot of money just during the season. So True says, not that I partake on the regular. If given one or the other, you'll take the 420. Some people have help with it. You know, hey, beautiful. Oh, yes. Any signs for you tonight? Give me a 1, 2, or 3, please. A word of affirmation. Let's see. All right. The big ones always pop out. 1, 2, or 3. 3. All right. So 1, 2, 3. I am not alone in all of this. Okay. Sometimes we forget to reach out to people. So as you're going through things, I want you to keep telling yourself, I'm not alone in this. And it is okay to reach out to people, even if that's me. I am here for you. And sometimes when we feel alone, we're not alone. True says it's great for meditative purpose experiences. Ah, interesting. So does that hit home with you? Does that sound good? So yeah, some people like it. I don't know. I don't know how healthy it is, but I know some people with joint pains and things like that. You are welcome. You are welcome. And if anybody else would like a word of affirmation, or if you would like one more, I can do one more for you if you would like. I can give you two if you would like two of them. Give me a 1, 2, or 3. These are the little ones. These are the newer ones. 1, 2, or 3. Going once, going twice, going 3 times, going 4 times, going. All right, Debbie, 1, 2, 3. You get a new one. Don't judge each day by the harvest you reap, but by the seeds that you plant. And Robert Lee Stevenson. So, yeah, it's not always what comes our way, but what will come our way. The paths that we're carving, the things that we're doing to bring about a better life. Also with your grandkids, you know, the seeds that you're planting, that's going to continue on for generations. So, what do you think about that one? And anybody else? I got 1, 2, or 3. Just type in 1, 2, or 3, and I can give you words of affirmation. But it's not always what we get. It's not always about what we get, but what we put into motion, what we give. It can feel really good to give. So give me a 1, 2, or 3, and I'll give you a reading. Sisters, did you get one yet? Sisters likes these. You can get a little tired. Let's see. So Sarah, which one would you like? I need to know which one's Sarah. I think this one's good for Sarah. I deserve good things. So you just, have to remember that, we don't have to settle for crap. True says when a person understands that energy is real, they are never alone. And I like that you said that. I want to go so deep into energy because some of it is spiritual and some of it is what keeps us alive and the different musics. And I told you guys about the rice experiment, absorbing negative energy. And I want to learn more about the different frequencies. I've been playing different music for the kids at school. I have to do my own research on the legitimacy of the megahertz or whatever, what matches up with dopamine, serotonin. But there's like productivity. You can see a difference in the kids. Also like the ASMR, how that affects people and just the energy we feel from people. And doing a little research on auras. I know we emit heat. Heat is energy. So there's a lot of cool things about the energy. And I got to check. Nobody's going to give me a 1, 2, or 3. Debbie, how about one more? Which one do you want? Okay, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to go check on the food. I'll put those down right there. All right. Let's see. How much more time? 5 minutes. Good time to check it. It's looking good. What's the bottom look like? There we go. Let's see. Ouch. This might be done. So I think the beer bread is done. And should I make beer bread pizza? I don't know. Does that sound good? All right. You said number 1. Let me flip these over. Number 1. We can't help everyone, but everyone can help someone. So let me close this oven because I'm still cooking. So yeah. And we have to remember that we can't help everyone. Sometimes we put so much energy into helping others that we forget how it says, but everyone can help someone. You know, sometimes just if everybody did their part, that life would be so much better. So, and then it all falls into place. So Debbie said number 2. Debbie, if you want to lift yourself up, lift up someone else. What do you guys think about that one? If you want to lift yourself up, lift somebody else up. That's why being a good friend, you like that one? Good. Because a lot of us, having a purpose in life. So it radiates when you lift somebody else up, that's going to radiate back to you. And if you guys, were in a relationship with a narcissist, you know how that energy, how they try to overpower it. And if you can be strong and determined and helpful, that just by you raising somebody else up will raise you up as well. So that's the non-selfish, non-narcissistic way of a good life. And if anybody else would like a word of affirmation, type in 1, 2, or 3. I got some big ones coming. And all right, there we go. I got 3 for you. 1, 2, and 3. Let me set my alarm a little bit more. It's called a buzzer, isn't it? It's not an alarm. Debbie, why didn't you correct me on that? Debbie is I'm the English teacher. English is a second language. So I make things sometimes simpler. Timer. Yes, it's a timer, not even a buzzer. Thank you. So you got my back, girl. Truth says my narc relationship led me to energy work. And that's where you can see all the lessons that we have all come to learn, that this abuse that we've gone through does lead us to learning and to inner work. So I just added a shadow work book on my TikTok shop if you guys would like that. It's not too expensive, but that is available. Check out my TikTok shop. And I also have subscriptions if you guys would like to subscribe on TikTok. But all right. So if anybody else would like one, I got 1, 2, and 3. I need to give one to Sarah, but she's got to tell me what she wants. Randy, cookies. So you said 2. I read you 2. I gave you 2, but I'll give you another one. The greatest step towards a life of simplicity is to let go of the anxiousness, let go of the anger, let go of the wonder, the worry, to just let go, to trust it will be okay. As long as you are doing your best and living a moral life. I can't always promise that you're going to have a perfect life, an easy life, but it'll be so much easier. And when we let go, you can do your part. You can tell somebody how you feel, but don't push things. And Debbie says, did that already. That's what I was telling my grandson today. Did he take it? Sometimes that lesson takes years to absorb and to make sense. It's a hard lesson to learn. So I'm glad. And there you go. You're lifting somebody else up and guiding. And that's good. All right. 1, 2, or 3. Got words of affirmation. Comment your name or which one you want. 1, 2, or 3. So, but have you done that for yourself? Sometimes it's easy to give advice. Do we always take our own advice? Letting go is hard. Debbie says he was quiet. He's 13. I told him not to hang on to the anger. We also have to kind of teach him how to let that go, because at the age of 13, they're like, okay, I'm still pissed. They're like, I don't know. I'll let it go. I don't know how. So sometimes we have to guide them or give them some resources or suggestions or ask, What is it that makes you feel good? What is it that gets rid of the anger? What takes your mind off it? And we do have to process through it. We do have to let ourselves know it is okay to have been angry about that. Those are our feelings. If it pissed us off, it pissed us off. But we don't want to react in the wrong way. When we react in the wrong way, you can have a lot of regrets. And, that's where that reactive abuse comes in. I think some of you might have some regret or remorse about the reactive abuse. Debbie says, then it led into other stuff. I told him he can ask Jesus to come into his heart. There you go. Yeah, because when Jesus is in your heart, a lot of times you lead a better life and it just falls into place, because you start thinking, am I doing right by God? So I see you. Hello. Look at that face. How's your day going? I think you need a word of affirmation. Give me a 1, 2, or 3. Look at that face. Oh my gosh. 1, 2, or 3, and I'll give you words of affirmation. Just gotta type it so I know. So you got to pick it unless I feel it. Ooh, which one's tingling? Which one's tingling in my hand? Got to do the ASMR. Can you hear that? That's not that exciting. Sounds good over here. What do you think about that? I could do my... Is that ASMR? I don't think so. Did you guys see my Dutch shoes? I got to show them. I don't know if I can get these off. I really don't. I had to literally push my foot in. So it's the first time wearing them with socks. I don't know if I can get them off. I could try, but then my feet will get cold. I'm going to have to do it at night. If not, that would suck. I know I can get them off, but it might scrape my feet up or take a long time. If not, I can break the heel if I had to. But I did. I wedged my feet in this area, but it's this part right here. So it goes in, and then it's kind of locked in there. So that part right there. We'll see if I can get these off. Ta-da! Dutch girl. My clumpins. All right, so buzzer went off. I do walk a little. I feel like I walk like an old lady. All right. They're not the most comfortable. They're all right, though. All right, nobody said that beer bread pizza was a good idea. All right. So here we go, green bean casserole. I'm going to put that for my mother in her little care package. All right, I'm just going to try the beer bread by itself then with my honey butter. All right, so this is the Trader Joe recipe. I just added butter, and we will try it. I wish I could contact Ron. He's the one who made the first beer bread I ever had. What does this remind me of? Pretzels. It kind of reminds me of pretzel taste. I bet your feet are going to hurt tomorrow. They might. So far, I don't think so, though. I don't think so. But if I wore them at school all day, which I'm planning on, I think I'm going to have to wear my mom's. If not, I'm going to have to put these on downstairs instead of walking through the hallways. All right, we'll try it with the honey butter. Got the homemade honey butter we just did. Thank you for liking the live. Sarah, you can make beer bread. Super easy. It's a little bit heavier. What else am I live on? Oh, yes, I should let you know. TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube. So I got 3 platforms. Cynthia Schiller, Schiller, on Facebook, and a Soul Survivor Cynthia on the YT. But it's just like the tips of my toes. So I think if I put like some cotton balls in there, that'd be fine. The bread sounds great. So let's taste it with a That's really good honey butter. I'm going to add just a little bit more honey, though. And I don't know why. I want to add a little salt. I'm a salt freak, though. I have low blood pressure, so I add a lot of salt to stuff. I think I'm adding so much honey because I love the honey on bread. It's nice, warm bread. Let's see if Dixie Doo likes it. Here, Dixie. Come here. Is it good? Don't give honey to kids under 2. There are spores in it. And Stefan, good to have you here. I think I remembered how to say your name. We just made beer bread. This is like a hearty bread. Oh my gosh. Low blood sugar, and it went down to 40. Oh my gosh. That's not good. You were crashing. Did you pass out? I just like the honey. Don't necessarily need the butter. And a little bit of salt. Yeah, definitely. What made you go so low? You did pass out. That gets scary though. You want some more, Dixie? So like I said, in the beer bread, the beer, the alcohol boils off or evaporates. But this reminds me, I used to make homemade pretzels and homemade bagels. Well, good. I'm glad I didn't make pizza bread. Pizza. I might make that tomorrow. We got to use this bread up. You want some? It is a thick bread, though. I want to thank you guys for hanging in there and cooking with me because I've been eating a lot better. You don't remember, but it's not just the sugar. I need protein too. Yeah, I did the like vegetarian diet for a while, but I forgot to eat protein. And I got real sick. Everything in moderation and balance. This is good. I like it. And it's 12:43 in the morning. So since I today started back with my master's program, we're going to have to see. I'm going to have to focus on my work. Over the weekends, I'll try to catch up, do as much as I can. So I can still do live chats, but I might have to cut down on that. I haven't even been able to get through to doing my long content for you guys. But send me some topic requests. Yeah, maybe I'll just limit it to like an hour. Because how long? We've been an hour and a half tonight. So you guys are so loyal and loving with the likes and all that stuff. So I try to go on at least a little bit for you. This is good. Because I had no bread in the house. I do have a bread maker, but do you know how easy that was to just mix up? That thing really made it easy. So, Stephen, what have you been up to? It's Dixie approved. She likes it. It's good. And we got the green bean casserole. So how many of you have tomorrow off? Hopefully you guys have 1 or 2 more days of work and then some break time. But it is 12:45. You guys helped feed me. And Chad did not confirm if he signed up. Did you sign up for our trip to Costa Rica? But pastry cutter. I love it. Now I even know what to call it. So am I using it the right way? Because it did work. I don't know how I'm supposed to use it. Tell me how to use it. Pastry cutter. Is that just to cut things up? Look at the good Dixie. Not a thing. Not a thing. There you go. Pastry cutter. Debbie got me, not a thing. She got me a pastry cutter. All right, guys, it's 12:46. I do have to teach tomorrow, but I will be logging on tomorrow night and we'll do some cooking and I will see you in the next live chat. So I'm going to read this one to you. This is for everybody. You can put it on your head and massage it. What? The pastry cutter? So before you go, Victor. All right. So this is for everyone. I am stronger than I feel right now. So if you're having a hard time, we're stronger. Okay. So I am stronger than I feel right now. We have so much inner strength in us. Love, peace, and joy to you all. Yes. And don't use a pastry cutter on your head. Is that my word of affirmation? Yes. Perfectly said. Love, peace, and joy to all of you. Good night, guys. Thanks so much. I'll see you in the next video. Good night.